Hey y'all, it's me, Shea Butter Love, popping in on this beautiful day. Decided to come today with some words of wisdom, words of encouragement, and some free game. It's been a while since I posted a video. I'd like to be in the habit of posting a video weekly. That's my goal typically, but you know, the weeks get busy. I do run a business. I am a mother. So sometimes times get, super swamped. So if you like the head wrap, you can find it on my website in the color onyx. I also have a bunch of other colors there, and I have a bunch of other things there. You can find me. I'll put the link below for that, SheaButterLove.com. But today I wanted to come and I wanted to do a video of some inspiration for people that are, on their journey to healing, that are really trying to find their way. And I wanted to give some tips that would assist people in some steps that can be taken to just make your journey a lot smoother. For those of you who are new to my channel, I want to say thank you. I want to say please like, share, and subscribe. I want to say hit that notification bell. I want to say we do things raw on this channel, so there will be bloopers because we do not do edits. My videos are recorded in one take, like we just had that happen. That'll just be on there. They're recorded in one take, and I do not believe in highlighting mistakes because there's gems that's gonna always be there. So today is a beautiful day in San Diego, as you can see. I mean, for as sunny as it looks, the sun is on my skin. It's beautiful out here. I feel amazing right now. I've gotten a lot of business handled this morning, so I'm extremely inspired. I feel good today. And when I feel like this, I want to share that energy with other people, and I want other people to be inspired, and I want to talk about the importance of just honoring your journey and trusting your process of healing, whatever it is you're healing from. Because some of us have some deep traumas and deep wounds that nobody knows about, or that they run years deep from our childhood. And some people are grieving some different losses, and everybody doesn't always have answers, and everybody is not always as headstrong as I am, which is the reason why I like to share the information I have, and which is the reason why I like to do what it is I do. So let me get my last chew in, because I love me some gum, but this gum gonna get in the way. So put this over here for later. I love me some gum. Anybody that know me know I'll be chewing the hell out some gum. So one of the things that you can do to assist you in your healing journey, I want to start off from straight up, is being accountable for your role that you had in it. And sometimes that is you were a victim. I know a lot of people, like for me, I hate being a victim. So in certain cases, in certain situations, I had to say, wait a minute, but you were a victim. So what's tying into that is really just being authentic within your position, really just being honest with your position, really just being true to what it is that was put on you, or what it is you put into something. That's one of the things that I would say greatly could assist somebody on their healing journey, is just being able to say, hey, this is what happened, this is what I did, this is what I could have done different. No regrets per se, no self-blaming, no doing any of that, just literally acknowledgement. That's the word I'm looking for in my mind. I was searching for something in my mind. Being in acknowledgement of the situation and the role that was there. Because for some people, I've met a lot of people in my life, and for some people, I know a really common thing is people have a hard time speaking up for themselves at times. And they say, well, I wish I would have said this, and I wish I would have said that. And when you are in that place mentally or in your spirit, and you want to go into self-blame, instead of going into self-blame, you can say, well, the next time I'm presented with an opportunity to speak up, I'm going to do so. The next time I'm put in a position where I need to defend myself, I'm going to do so. I also want to say, while it's on my spirit right now, that when we are in a position of healing, we cannot control the past. The past is gone. The only thing we can do with the past is to heal from things that happened to us then. We can no longer go back into time and control what people did. We cannot make people go back and apologize in ways that they should have. We cannot focus on the past. In order to heal, you have to be very much so in a present state of mind. You have to be spiritually sound and aware and in the moment. And that's just a fact. There is no way anybody has ever in the history of healing healed being focused on the past. They may have been looking like they were healing. They may have been putting on a front to doing some healing, but they were not healing if they were focused on the past. Healing requires a state of mindfulness. You have to be very present in your feelings. You have to be very present in your current circumstance. Ashe? So, I want to say that also, and feel free to take notes. You know, because I'm kind of moving right now because I have a lot coming to me and I'm receiving a lot of downloads. And when I'm in this place, I like to be as authentic as I can be. I don't use notes, as you guys can see. I don't do that. This is straight from my brain. This is straight from my spirit. And I ask for the universe and I ask for any higher power that assists me in my growth and in my state of awareness to use me in this moment. I ask for God to be with me. For the clarity that you guys need, for any clarity that I may need in myself, for any form of healing that is taking place for anybody watching this. Right? So, I want to say another thing that is good for anyone to do in a state of healing, on your journey to healing. Whatever it is you're healing from, whatever it is, you have to create very strong boundaries within the individuals that you entertain, within individuals from your past, within individuals that you meet, especially in the sense of if they are not in a place that is assisting you on your healing journey. Sometimes these people can be family. I don't like to be in a mind state like how some people are. They just like, well, just cut this person off and cut that person off. It's not always that easy because sometimes toxicity and negative energy can come from your mother. It can come from your children. It can come from various other people. In some cases, yes, we're going to cut these people off if that's what we have to do, if it's that detrimental to our spiritual and mental and emotional health. But in a case where it's just differences, and it's like sometimes they ruffle your feathers. Sometimes they are not in the same place you're at. Maybe they still, haven't even addressed their healing, and that's not an issue, and there's nothing wrong with that because we all are on an individual journey. We have to create boundaries with these people. If you're a person that's healing from a past of addiction when it comes to alcohol and drugs, you can no longer hang with these people like that. It does not mean that they cannot call you on the phone and say Happy Mother's Day to you. It means that you cannot fuck with them anymore. You cannot hang with them at the bar anymore because when you hang with them, you overdrink. You understand what I'm saying? So if that's your, particular thing you're healing from, everybody is not healing from that type of thing. So that's as far as that goes. You know what I'm saying? So we have to really honor that as well. Boundaries. Another thing that I want to say is literally trust your process as being an individual process that cannot be tailored, that cannot be compared to anybody else's. Whatever your journey entails, whatever is a necessity for your healing, that is going to look completely different from 100 people if you line them up. For me, being outside is a detrimental part of my healing for the rest of my life. It always has been. And when I think back to when I was a child, I loved to be at the park. My Auntie Bobby used to take me and my cousin to the park on Sundays particularly. Sometimes we went on Saturdays. But I remember for a large part of my childhood, she took us to the park. And I remember feeling so much joy in my spirit. I remember feeling so happy to just be outside. And one of the best dates I've had in my life, I was 18 years old. I was turning 18 and my first love took me to a park and he did a picnic for me with all of my favorite things. And I felt so in that moment, just in a beautiful space. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that for me, I know is an absolute in my healing for the rest of my life. Anything I'm going through, I got to go outside. I got to be outside. It's not even about the weather. Because for me right now, I'm receiving sun and that's doing something for me. But sometimes I need to be outside on a gloomy day. Sometimes I need to be outside when it's raining. Sometimes I need to be outside when it is cold. So I just wanted to say that always be in a space where you understand that your journey is an individual journey. Individuality is very important when living this life. You have to be in a place mentally where you are able to truly honor who you are without comparing any aspect of your life or your journey or yourself or your pain or your joy to anybody else's. That is detrimental in the space of healing. So I wanted to also say that. So another thing that I wanted to also highlight that is very important for you on your self-healing journey is honoring your temple, working out, eating healthy. I am not a person that preaches being a vegan or a vegetarian. I'm a person that preaches healthy eating at this point in my life. I am eating the best I have ever eaten. I do occasionally have snacks, and I will for the rest of my life, because balance is important. So my whole thing is this: if you're a person that indulges in fast food heavily, that is not healthy. I don't care what it is you get from a fast food restaurant, it's not healthy. So whatever it is you enjoy to eat, try to make it at home. Sometimes try to eat fresher food, salads, wraps, beans, rice, whatever it is you like, you can make it into a healthy situation. But to honor your temple is to treat your body better. That means getting outside and stretching, working out. That means mental health. We talking about the inside of your temple as well. Mental health. You know what mental health entails. For some people that entails therapy. For some people it entails medication. For some people it entails meditation. For some people it entails venting. Emotional health. Keeping a balance in your emotions. Not overreacting and reacting and being reactionary to everything that comes your way. Spiritual health. Staying on top of whatever it is you need to do for your own spiritual life. For everybody is different. I'm going to give you guys some examples of some of the things that I do. So for me, part of my emotional and mental health is writing. I like to write. Writing is very therapeutic. I would, recommend this for a child, for an adult, for an older person. Write down how you feel, good, bad, and indifferent. Right? And then I also want to say, so for spiritually, I'm a person that has to do some form of meditation. It don't have to be no all day thing, but sometimes I got to take a pause for 3 minutes. I got to be in a silence for a minute. I got to do some deep breathing. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody is different. For some people, it's going to be prayer. If that's what you need to do, go ahead and do that. And don't let anybody tell you that you don't know what you need for you. Don't get so caught up in following, people that y'all consider and deem to be above y'all, which they not. Don't follow people and follow them so hard to where you lose yourself. I'm a person that preaches individuality highly. I'm only merely here to be used as a vessel to inspire. I do not know it all. I am not perfect, and nor will I ever claim to be. So if you following people and that's their taking their stance, you better let go of their ass, because they're going to have you somewhere in a cult. We do not do cults. We do individuality. My way is not the highway. My way is my way. Your way is your way. And there's 5 billion other ways for 5 billion other people. Feel me? So I want to say also, just taking a quick inventory of your temple. That is not just physically the exterior, but the interior as well. Like if you know that you do not feel good doing certain things, really taking time to honor that. For me, I'm going to also give you another example. When it comes to me honoring my temple, I have to rest. I ain't no person that want to be on a hamster wheel. Being on a hamster wheel is not good for me spiritually, and I refuse to even entertain that if I don't have to. There will be moments of extreme activity. I understand that. There will also be moments of inactivity in which I'm going to allow myself to rest. Ashe? So be it. I'm going to allow myself to rest. Let's just say it a few times. Like for those of you who are watching right now that are just extremely busy and you running yourself ragged, I am going to allow myself time to rest. That means cutting off your phone at times and not looking at social media and not looking at nothing on TV and just being in your head. in the silence because you need to rest. When you see people and you like, dang, I wonder what they did for themselves and they look so young. People that naturally look good, naturally look young. They are taking care of themselves. Not on just one level, on many different levels that they don't speak about sometimes. So I also wanted to say this, and I'm going to say this 3 times so that you can beat it in your head. Self-healing is not always pretty. Self-healing is not always pretty. Self-healing is not always pretty. It does have its grim moments. It does have its moment of tears. Crying is a beautiful thing. That's why babies come out crying. It's a form of communication. It's an emotional form of communication. It's the way we release a heaviness that we are carrying. There is a reason why we have tear ducts. Don't ever fight your tears. That's one of the things I wanted to say. I was going to say it later in my mind, but hey, it's meant to say it right now. Don't fight your tears. Don't fight your emotions. Don't fight how you feel in a moment. Sometimes when you're healing, you may feel angry. You may feel anger toward the people that did things to you. You may feel anger towards yourself for how you let people do things to you. And you may feel anger toward the world for not seeing you. Sometimes you feel anger toward the people that should have saved you when you couldn't save your damn self. Honor how you feel. You understand what I'm saying? So I also wanted to say this. It's very important that when you're healing, a lot of people speak of tribe, you know. And when you hear tribe, don't think of a large group, because it ain't always, I don't got no large group of people I'll be around, but I do have a large family. Doesn't mean I'm connected to all of them all the time. But what I will say is this, is find a couple of people that you can be your authentic self in any given moment, no matter how you feel or how you're doing. All you need is a couple. You're fortunate if you have 2. And be free if they allow you to be, without burdening them with what it is you're going on. You don't ever want to be burdensome. Some people are just like, their energy is heavy. They just a burden. They don't even care about the fact that they putting that on people, because they have not dealt with that aspect of what they need to deal with. Because in their mind, it's all about them. Excuse me. I drank some immunity shots that I made, ginger and lemons. And it got me burping, let me tell you. So I wanted to also say that when you're in a process of healing from anything, I'm a person that does not believe that there is one route to take. I think that depending on the level of your trauma or things that you're going through, it is very important for a lot of people to get therapy. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that people that are like life coaches or inspirational speakers, or, you know, like myself, we do a spiritual work. We don't have all the answers. There are some people out here that are licensed that can assist you on your journey. Sometimes you need a support group. Sometimes you need an unbiased fan base. I'm talking about if what you're going through is, we can give an example of maybe you're going through kidney failure. It's okay to join a group for people that are going through kidney failure, because they're going to be knowledgeable on the process of dialysis and receiving a kidney, and they've already been there, done. You guys have a common issue to where you can be of assistance to one another. If you're a person that's been through abuse as a child, you used to get physically beat as a child, it's okay to join groups where you don't know anybody there, and the only common interest is that you guys both have survived childhood abuse. So I'm going to do a continuation of this. I'm going to start like a little series when I'm inspired. But these are some of the things that right now, in this very moment, came to me to help you guys and assist you guys in your journey to self-healing. You know, we are out here in this world, on this planet, and we are one person amongst so many different individuals. And sometimes a lot of people feel extremely alone in a world full of people because they don't have anybody that understands them or can relate to them. I'm a person that I pride myself on being able to connect to many individuals, relate to many individuals, because I'm a very layered person. So I want to say in closing, whatever it is that you put into your body, and that can be food, drinks. That can be various other things. It could even be the music you listen to, the things you watch on TV. Just remember that whatever it is you're doing, keep balance. It's okay to be all love and light sometimes, but it's okay to also listen to whatever music you feel like you want to listen to. You don't have to be trying to keep up this perfect persona on your journey. You don't have to be like, I can't do this, I can't do that, if in fact it hasn't been an issue for you. I listen to hip hop and rap. I'm going to always listen to it. Is it what I listen to all day, every day? No. No. So, in closing, what I want to say is it's very important to keep a state of balance going. Be in harmony with your balance. That means sometimes you work, sometimes you play. Can't be 100% of anything, anywhere, all the time. Sometimes you got to give a little here, give a little there, and take a break here. Because when you do not keep balance, that's when you burn out. That's when you burn out. And that could even go down to having fun. When somebody party too much, you could look at them and tell they've been partying too damn much. You be like, God damn, they looking like the Crypt Keeper. They out here looking like Tales from the Crypt. They've been turned up and partying for 3 summers and 3 winters and 3 spring. That ain't cute. And it's also, you know what I'm saying, like a person laying up too much. Yeah, you're going to start seeing a difference. It's okay to get up and say, today I'm doing this, tomorrow I'm doing this. Keep balance at the forefront of your journey. You don't have to be rushing to this place. There is no rush. You're not in a competition to getting better. It's a life journey. You'll always be working on yourself. You're never going to be done. The moment that you feel like you're done, there's something else that comes into your world that shatters your world, and now you need to heal from that. Keep the balance so that when you get hit with these things, that you're able to just have a little bit of a stronger exterior, that you're able to just balance how you feel a little bit better. So, I wanted to say thank you. I am going to come back with some more tips, but I have to continue with my day. And I didn't want to be too long-winded because we know Marita can be long-winded. Okay? I love you guys. Peace.